Oh. Okay.
Alright, what's up guys? Shogi
Oh.
here, back with another gameplay commentary. I decided to
There.
sit back, relax on this nice polyester chair, bring a mic close to my mouth, and record another commentary. But I did come at you guys today to tell you how my day went and what's going on. I wanted to record this commentary as soon as it ended because it has a funny ending. I'm not just going to be talking to you about another random day where I go to school and come home. But I did just take a break. I'm typing my creation of Pokemon essay for English. I was assigned to type an essay or a creation myth of an event, holiday, or modern day invention, and I chose Pokemon. So it's coming along. Eventually, there's like this water, and you have to tie the story in with another Greek or Roman myth, and I chose like Actaeon and Diana, goddess of the moon, which you don't care about. But eventually, she throws some water at this kid, and some water wets the ground, and a Caterpie comes from the ground and like evolves into a Butterfree, and the Butterfree enchants, pretty much like flies around for 1,000 years and enchants all the ground and whatever with powder. As you know, Butterfree has like all the moves like sleep powder, poison powder, etc. And I use the word mystic water in there. Couple subtle Pokemon jokes thrown into this essay that maybe experts on Pokemon would know, or maybe Pokemon nerds. But that's not what I came here to talk to you about today. As I said, I came here to tell you what's going on in my life today specifically. I was watching one of Hutch's vlogs and realized that I founded my channel on the same principles he did. Nowadays, I don't record as many commentaries as I used to. For a couple months earlier in 2011, I was uploading a video every single day. I look back and I have no idea how I did that. Now, I would say go check out those videos on my playlist before I got my PVR, but for whatever reason, in these past couple months, YouTube has been going through a lot of updates, and one of the more recent ones eliminated all of my playlists, and it also took out the option of like unlisted videos. Like you can go see like the unlisted option, but it won't let you click it. It'll just let you click a question mark and it'll tell you what an unlisted video is. Sorry if you can hear my dog upstairs. She's retarded. It's about 10:30 at night. I'm about to finish this essay and go to bed. Hit that hay. And let's see, where was I? Hutch principles. I guess it doesn't matter. I'll just get into my story. I was coming home. I was at speech practice, practicing my speech. I've explained what that is before. If you don't know what it is, I have recent commentaries addressing my my speech team, what it is, pretty much acting. And I stayed at school. I went to a Christmas party where I was on class council, and I had a kid that the class council sponsored, and we got Christmas gifts for him because his family wouldn't typically be able to afford gifts for Christmas. So Santa brought in the gifts, and we got all the gifts to kids. My kid was lucky enough to get Pokemon cards and Beyblades, like a boss, a straight boss. And I stayed after. That ended at about 6. And I went to an improv show, which is pretty much a team of kids at my school. I wasn't able to try out because I was head and heels. I don't even know if I'm trying to use an expression here, but I was in the middle of tennis season, and when I'm in tennis season, I'm going straight turkey, gobbling all over kids on that court, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't able to try out because tryouts were in the afternoon, and I have tennis pretty much every day except for Sunday, and even some Sundays they play. But I was there. That show lasted about an hour and a half, and here's where the real story begins. I get a ride home with my friend Andrew. My friend Hayden is in the car, and we're driving home, and there's this car. And we pull into my neighborhood at about the same time, and we're driving down the street. I'm going to try my hardest not to use street names because if my mom for whatever reason saw this video, she'd maybe take it down if I use street names. But we're coming down like this main central road, alright? And you have to understand that there are 2 entrances to my street off this road. And there's one like at the very beginning, and then there's one coming up around, because my house is kind of on like this circle. If you can imagine like a circle kind of tangent to the central street. And we keep going, and this car takes a left, and we're like, dude, if this car thinks that we're following him, we should definitely follow this car around. So we take a left onto my street, and we're like, if we have to, we can just pull into my driveway and act like we're just going to drop me off. Even though we were going to drop off my friend Hayden first, because we all live in the same neighborhood, just on different streets. And this car speeds up, so we're like, dude, they think we're following them. So we speed up, We catch up to this car. It slows down at the stop at the other entrance. We basically just went in like a half arc, if you're following me. And we stopped and slowed down and pull into my friend's driveway at the other side of my street. And so they see that we pulled in, and they must be thinking, like, if they were just at this house, why didn't they take the earlier entrance? And we're thinking the same thing. We're like, dude, we know that they think that we're following them. So they keep going. As soon as they leave our eyesight, we back out. We go back around the semicircle that we just did following them. We come out the other entrance, and we catch the guys going down, like, the central street. Alright. And we get behind them. They take a right onto this this perpendicular street to the central street. I really hope you're following me, or at least listening to what I have to say. And we're still following them. They take a right, left, and we're following them for about, long story short, about 5 solid minutes. And we see them pull into 3 separate driveways. They eventually stop at one. Right, so now we go drop off Hayden, and he was going to drop off me, and I was like, dude, let's go back to the house that we finally saw him settle in. If they're still there, we know that's the house that they actually live at. Let's go there, honk the horn a few times, then decide what we're going to do. So we go back to that house, we honk the horn a few times, and just speed off. And we get back to my house, and he was like, dude, let's egg their house. And I was like, being the conscious-minded that I am, I was like, nah, that can get us in trouble. I thought I saw a girl in the window after we pulled away that second time after honking the horn, and we all know women like to call the police on men that abuse them. Does that even make sense? It doesn't matter. Anyway, I grab a single egg and I grab a Sprite. I walked in the house, grab an egg, grab a Sprite, walk out. And I go back to the car, and I was like, alright, I'll go with you, but we aren't doing anything bad with this egg. We aren't throwing it anywhere. So he decided with his balls of steel to take the egg, run up to that porch, open up the screen door, put it on the handle of like their house door, balance it so that when they open it, it'll fall on the ground. The kid runs up there, Andrew runs up there, he opens up the screen door, balances it on the door handle, and runs away like a boss. He gets back in the car, he honks the horn a couple times, takes me back to my house and drops me off. So that's my story, guys. I started a couple times, but hopefully you were able to enjoy it. Expect another video within 2 days, whether it's a live GB or a funny clip that I get. I will see you guys later. Peace.
Peace.